Look
It's
at
recording,
there.
yeah. Oh my
Ain't that
gosh.
something
Where'd that
nifty?
pen come from?
It's part of my phone. It's the stylus that goes with my phone.
What kind of phone is that?
Samsung. Thanks, Josh. Sherman's Family Farm.
Is that right? Josh from Sherman's.
Yeah, he showed me that and said, "Hey, you can use that pen."
Is there a button on there, or you just?
He has a little button right there. You can see it.
Oh my gosh.
But howdy, folks. Me and Pretty just sitting out here on the porch this evening, and we got our puppy dogs out here, so we got to keep an eye on them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Skittles, get over here.
But yeah, I'm sure you saw our little shorts earlier today. I wonder what baby think of those shorts, especially the one where you're trying to be serious.
Oh my gosh. So if y'all haven't seen it, y'all have to go and watch on my channel. No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, for those of you who don't know. But I am working on a very short, I don't know if documentary is the right verbiage, but a short real video where I'm asking people some questions on emotions and feelings, and just for people to be able to express themselves, and and for people to not know what the question is prior to me asking them. And so I asked Pooch if I could start with him. I said, hey, I'm doing this little video, and I want to add it to my channel, and so it's I'm just going to ask you a question. And he said yes, he would do it. And so I asked him the question, and he gave an answer.
I gave an answer.
My
Wasn't
God.
what she was expecting,
It was not
but I
what
did
I
it.
was expecting at all. I was in shock.
So yeah, that was one of them, and then we had another short. Pretty put a short on Full Blown Country after we went and had Juan's Burrito Express,
Yeah,
which that was pretty funny too, I think,
it was.
because we was trying to make it funny, and we did.
Well, I was recording, and then because I like that little video, whatever you call it, it's not an emoji, effect, and I just started videoing and just said, babe, happy 4th, and where we had just gone and eaten, and of course Pooch always has some good old punchlines,
You know it.
some funnies.
Always got some funnies, and we even got our HTO here
Yeah.
because we ain't done nothing today other than go eat and stuff. But
We went to eat, and then we went riding around.
Yeah.
We went to see, I had Pooch drive me around in my old,
neighborhood.
saw my old house, my first house in Crowley. I moved there when I moved out here to Crowley in that first house when I was 5, I think.
Yep. And then we saw a new little subdivision of little condos coming up, which are kind of cool. The houses, I wouldn't say they're condos really, but
They didn't look like
they
she
were.
called them a condo. But
Yeah, but it was a little community and had these little tracts of almost like a single wide. Well, it looked like a tiny house, but they were bigger than tiny house. They were what, 1,100 square foot and 1,200 square foot, but it was still pretty cool design layout. But condos, I don't think so.
Yeah, not
And there was
condos.
so many of them, and they were actually first thing off the thing was this HOA, and I was like, ha! And which was cool, kind of, because you don't have to take care of the yard or nothing. It's almost like a little mini complex of.
It's just a little community.
Yeah.
Just a little mini.
But then they said the price of these them things. I'm like,
Yeah.
good Lord, no way.
Yeah, you could buy a house
Yeah, you could buy a big house
for that.
for what those things cost. $50 a month HOA fee, and that's one thing I'll never do is be an HOA.
But for people that want to maybe retire into that little community or subdivision or whatever it is, little community of condos or tiny houses or whatever, $50 a month isn't bad to have your your lawn manicured and stuff. But I mean, of course, there's rules and all that.
But even the location of it, bro, over there off Risenburg and stuff, like, well, no way.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I mean, yeah, it wasn't that bad, but I would pass on that. And I would put one of those little houses out here, though, probably. And
Well, that's something that we've been sort of talking about and just kind of going back and forth about what we want to do. And our daughter wants, well, I mentioned something to our daughter. I was like, hey, I have a question. Would you want to rent our house? And of course, she right away said yes. And then she called today and she's like, when are y'all moving out?
Yeah.
She said, when are y'all moving out of my house? And I just mentioned, I said, it's probably going to be a year or two. Like, we're still trying to decide what
we're going to do.
Actually going.
I mean, we're not really going nowhere, but.
Right. We're just trying to figure out, do we want to look at those little tiny houses and add those? Do we want to go ahead and buy like a fifth wheel or a mobile home and travel? Do we want to turn this into a wedding venue?
Yeah.
You know, do we want to do Airbnbs out here, or do we want to even do any of those? We're just discussing.
Yeah.
But it was so funny because she called today and she said, "When are y'all moving out of my house?"
We're looking at trying to make our lives simpler.
Yeah.
I mean, because our big picture is retirement, 5 years or so. Or for me, I know it's 5 years, but
yeah, mine might be a little sooner.
But just, you know, we're wanting to slow our pace down a little bit and just get out of the rat race and all of that, and, you know.
And retire before it's too late. Like,
right. Oh yeah.
You know, people. I mean, again, using my poor brother-in-law. Oh my gosh. I mean, and not just him. There's so many people that will retire and then they don't make it. You know,
don't get to enjoy that retirement.
Yes, and whether it's passing or something that helps or something that hurts them and is debilitating. They just, like you said, don't get to enjoy it.
And then of course it kind of is serving a dual purpose because I mean, and I'm trying to make myself aware of the times and not be such a, as my post or Tish's short earlier, you dig, but and I know the end game is trying to look out for family and the kids too, because you know, trying to rent somewhere is expensive.
It is.
And we looking at, you know, this could help our kids and another family member out as well. And again, me trying to rearrange my thinking, they would be close then, you know. But
you know, and I'm so glad that he's kind of starting to rearrange his thinking. And the reason I say that is because two of my best friends' children lives on their property. My best friend Bridget, her son actually has a home like right outside of, I mean, it would be like just a little small addition just like right outside their house. It's actually attached to their front porch, and so he has his own space. It's almost like a little mini apartment. He has his bedroom, or actually just like a flat, really. What do you call those things?
Yeah, it's like a shop like this, but it's got a built-in room inside of it.
Yeah, and he I can't think, but anyway, it's has his little bedroom. It also has within his bedroom. It's just a little sitting area, and then he has just like a very small kitchenette, and then a bathroom. They're putting a bathroom in, and the bathroom is going to serve dual purpose for when they have beach parties and stuff like that. Then or pool parties. I'm sorry. So people don't go inside their home, but they can use his restroom and stuff. So, but he lives with them, and then my other best friend Tracy, her daughter, who is 22, she lives. Now their setup is almost like kind of like ours. They have their house, and then they have a shop where they turned half of the shop into her little apartment. And she's got her same thing, same setup, her bedroom, and then just a little area for a couch, and she has a refrigerator in there and a little microwave. So I just think, especially with rent being so high, and also for me, trying to find a job that is going to allow you to live, I don't know, not even comfortably, but live, to pay that kind of rent, like that is insane. So, and also, like Mike said, that they would be here on this property and be close. So when something does happen to us,
Yeah, because we're getting old.
yeah, then, and plus, if we're traveling more, we are getting old.
Yeah.
Then they would be here.
I mean, but us maybe being able to go a little more and do stuff. I mean, it's not like we're just big time travelers, but I mean, to be able to go, do something. Who knows? We may have some chickens and stuff or whatever out here. And
Yeah.
oh
I'm
my
glad to
gosh.
hear that you're kind of rearranging your thinking. That's serious, folks. That's a first. It kind of makes me a little excited. Okay,
Yeah,
so
my thinking's trying to be rearranged. But yeah. But yeah. So that's what we're doing. We ain't done nothing really exciting for the weekend, so Pretty and I say we're gonna do a bunch of stuff, and then once we get settled down and nestled down and into relaxed mode, we're like,
yeah. I mean,
we want to, and if we're going to, we'd better do it. Because if we don't, and if we don't get up and get after it, we're not gonna do it.
because last night, it was Friday night last night, and
I think what derailed us though today was the express.
Well, yeah, that's because we came back home.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
The express mode that
Stop
hit
it.
kind of, because I mean, actually, I was thinking, hey, let's go look at some campers and tiny
Babe,
houses.
I would have gone.
I know.
I would have gone, but Babe had to get back home.
Yeah,
To go to
I mean
the
that was
bathroom.
what I was really thinking of wanting to go do, and then I was looked at the time at one of the places that was in the and they closed at like 3 or something. And I thought, well, dang it, we won't even get down there in time to go look, but just but yeah.
Stop. She
So-
wants in your lap because
Well, she
you
don't
hear
need one.
fireworks.
She can be good and happy out here with us, or she can go in the house. Come here, E.
Oh, she's
Come here.
terrifying.
Come here, girl. Come here, E.
Skittles!
He went over there too. But anyway, that's our scenario.
I don't know, Babe was kind of trying to rearrange his thinking.
Yeah, I was rearranging my thinking.
And trying to be sweet now. A little bit.
Yeah.
Y'all should have heard him on the road.
Oh
Oh my goodness. I really was saying, my goodness, Babe.
Come here, mister. Get over here. Always got to holler at the dogs. That's always what runs us.
We
being
don't
able to
have
sit
to-
outside. Where you been? He must have went around the shop.
Skittles.
Get over here. But what were you gonna say? That what?
As soon as we hit the road, so we drive out of our driveway, which is a long dirt driveway, and it's all country road back here, and so there's nothing until you get to your very first stop sign. And as soon as we get to the first stop sign that has traffic, the first thing that comes out of this guy's mouth is, which one of you wants to get careened? Who's looking to get careened today?
Or who wants their front end knocked off
Yeah.
for being just a quarter inch past the stopping point and into the road? That I would have to swerve to take it off, but it's out there.
Or if we're sitting at a light for a long time and he hears a little, as soon as the light turns green, if he hears any kind of, even if it's not at him, if he hears any kind of honking or someone starts kind of letting up off their brake and he's barely letting up off his brake, he'll say, you want me to put it in park? I'll put it in park and I'll sit here.
Yeah, I'll sit here through the next light and maybe the next 3 lights. Hey, don't blare the horn. There's no reason. Give me time to take my foot off the brake and get going. But yeah. But Pretty and I are doing something next weekend though. We're gonna go see Josh at Sherman's Family Farm, and we're gonna go meet Christine and Johnny Gillum of Gillum Farms, which is exciting.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting! I cannot wait.
And poor Josh called us this morning, worried about maybe the watermelons, the production of the watermelons, because he had a whole table bed full the other day, and they sold quick, which I'm sure they did.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And now he's worried that he don't know if he'll have another crop come in by then. I mean, he's got them. He just don't know if they're going to be ready yet.
Right.
So. And
I
we're
told him,
like,
don't worry about that.
We're coming to see you, brother.
Right. We're coming to hang out.
Coming to hang out with Johnny and Christine and see you. That's what it's all about.
Yes, and he has plenty of honey and all kinds of other produce. He said he has squash and tomatoes and cucumbers. So he has all other kinds of things. And I didn't want him to stress out.
Yeah, no, don't stress out.
Yeah.
And so that's come up. That's something we're going to do. And of course, Tuesday's the 4th of July. I don't know if Pretty and I'll be doing nothing then. We'll probably be camped out right here because we can see all the fireworks we want to see sitting around here. And plus, our dogs go into hyperventilation, and one of them it doesn't bother. One of them it does.
My dog, it doesn't bother. His dog.
It's funny how they flip flop on us though.
Yeah.
Because Baby can try to get Mister, and he'll come to me. Baby can be playing with Mister, and
He doesn't want to play with me. He wants to go to Mike.
And I'm reared back in the recliner, not even wanting to play. But who does he come to? Or if I step foot towards the door to go outside, he's all of a sudden a shop dog and wants to be outside.
Yeah.
And E stays in.
Uh-oh. See, did you hear that?
But yeah.
There's a little bit of firework action, so Izzy's kind of...
And it's so nice this evening. I mean, here we've been in the blazing heat. And we got up this morning, it was cloudy, looked like it was going to rain. It's been cloudy all day. And I can tell you, it's definitely knocked the temperatures down. I mean, this is bearable. That's why we thought, let's go outside and sit on the porch. I don't know what he's doing and eating, but
Skittles!
He's over there chowing on something.
What are you eating?
Over there under the picnic table, eating and chowing down. Let me see here. I can make y'all get on this. Yeah.
No, you did not.
What's he eating? Poop. Oh, you ain't no No, now that's the one I'd be worried about. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, that kind of mess right there.
We're gonna go inside. You ready to
go
inside?
Get over here.
We don't do that, sir.
You know what happens to, well, I know some folks probably don't want to hear me say it, but
yeah, don't say it.
But
Yeah, be good.
y'all know what happens to crap-eating dogs, don't you? They don't work out around this camp, that's for sure.
Our dogs have been. Well, your dog has been eating that kind of stuff for a long time.
It's crazy. That's sick, disgusting. They ain't no good dog gonna sit around and eat crap. So if that's what you're gonna do, I got something for you. But yep, man, it's a good time to sit out here and do a little video too. I think this is kind of what got Pretty and Pooch going.
It is.
Is a front porch set. One time, me and Baby was discussing activities we were seeing local and kind of in the area, and we were kind of play-by-play calling what was going on, and
no, I knew nothing about
Curious
what was happening. I didn't know anything that was happening until Pooch says, "Hey, baby, have you seen what's going on over there?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" And then he starts telling me, and then we came and sat out on our porch, and baby starts calling play by play.
Play by play.
He'd seen more than I'd seen. I was like, what's going on?
I was trying to figure out what was going on. There was a little bit of disruption to some normal life going on around here, huh?
And it changed.
Yeah, and it changed.
Lifestyle changed.
Lifestyle changed. Things moved quick, and next thing you know, it's back to being a family.
No, it's not. Well, kind of, but one car backs out and leaves, and then another car comes in.
It was kind of quick too, wasn't it?
Real quick, but I don't know, dude. To each their own.
And the kind of the story that went along with it, it kind of seems like the story could have changed and been due to something else or something too, doesn't it?
What was the story? What was the story?
Well, the reason some person is no longer there, and the reason of why she's not, and then all of a sudden she might have caught wind to something else
Maybe.
and thought, oh, heck, no, there ain't none of that going on.
I don't know, but
Baby, make that judgment call.
I'm not making any judgment.
Yeah, what's baby's gut tell her?
I don't know, babe. All I knew was that you told me.
No, I was just sitting
What
in my
was going
recliner minding my own business, and then
Yeah, and then Mr. Kravitz is looking out his window, and then he got Mrs. Kravitz involved. And then I was like, oh, what's going on? But, yeah, the lifestyle has changed.
mm-hmm.
Hey, but I guess if everybody's happy, that's all that counts.
Yeah, that's all that counts. But woo-wee, it's actually sprinkling a little bit too, huh?
It is.
We could use the rain because everything's looking. I mean, I mowed and it hadn't grown not 1 inch since I mowed. Last week? Was it last week? I did a weekend, which is good, but everything's brown and crispy, and dang it, this heat though. I think we're in for more because it's only July 1st, so we all know
what August brings.
what August brings, and but yep. Anyway, this is kind of a cool little video me and baby had to shoot for you guys. Just a little, what do we call it? Front porch, Pretty Pooch on the porch or something like that.
Yeah, what did we call it originally? We were gonna call it
Pretty Pooch. I don't.
or something on the porch.
If I think of it, it'll be the title. But
oh, that's a good idea.
yeah, if I think of what it was, it'll be in the title. But yep, Pretty and Pooch front porch views or something like
that. No, it was something with Pretty and Pooch on the porch.
Yeah.
On the porch with Pretty and Pooch.
Yeah. Something like that. But either way, you're on the porch with Pretty and Pooch, that's for sure. And that's what we wanted to put out on this video today. Because, of course, Wednesdays, we're live. Wednesday night, live with Pretty and Pooch. And we didn't do nothing with any activity going on. But we need to put up video. We like to put up video, other than the shorts. But try to get a little more consistent with it a little bit. No telling what it'll be, but that's our plan. Even though no judgment here with Tish Ross. That's where the seriousness kind of went downhill quick for baby in her little mini documentary.
Thanks to you. But I am going to do one. I'm going to put one together.
Yeah.
And Pooch has already given his answer to the
Yeah,
question, so I'm going to
She
go
did,
and ask
and
other
it
people.
may not have been what she was looking for, but I honestly couldn't think of nothing other than that. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, it may not have been what I was looking for, but I mean, that doesn't matter. That's
Right.
That's the way it is. Like you answer how you feel, and actually, one person on my on TikTok said, if that's the worst thing that he's ever been called or can remember being called, that's pretty good, you know, and that is.
And honestly,
I mean, and really it wasn't about what you've ever been called. It was like, what's the worst thing anyone's ever said to you?
Yeah.
So it could be, you know.
And I'm glad that nothing comes to mind even still after
that's
that.
great.
And I can't think of anything that I look back and think, oh man, or whatever. So nothing's hit me like that, I don't guess. Which I'm grateful.
Yeah, you're
And
lucky.
if it has and I don't remember it, that's probably
That's good too.
probably why, is because it wasn't worth remembering. So anyway.
But people that remember,
Yeah, oh yeah. Some people carry it and there's very deep hurt or a cut with it. So
and I think maybe with that I call it documentary, but just a video, I guess. It's just a real raw video, not documentary. But maybe I should start it or be in the middle of it somewhere or finish it. I don't know, but I'll share some things that have been said to me that was the worst thing. But
yeah. So be tuned.
yes, stay tuned in. No judgment with Ross. And if this, I don't know, when are you planning on putting this video out? Tomorrow?
This evening.
Oh, this evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, on Monday, July the 3rd, at 7 p.m. on No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, Tristan McKissick and Carrie Oak. Her channel's called Oak, right?
Outdoor Adventures with Carrie.
I'm sorry,
But
Outdoor Adventures
Oak,
with
yes.
Carrie, and everybody calls her Oak, but Carrie is going to be coming on as well. And you know, if you've ever wondered or wanted to ask, I mean, everybody's story is going to be different, but if you've ever wanted to ask somebody, what is it like to be adopted? From your perspective, what does it feel like? Or what did you go through? They are both coming on to share their feelings, and of course they both love their parents so much, and I know that from Tristan's comments, and I know that from actually speaking with Carrie, that they love their parents, their adoptive parents so much, and so it'll be I think it's going to be good. And Carrie already shared some of her story with me, and man, get your tissues out for this one too, because she has a great story to tell.
So y'all stay tuned. 7 o'clock Monday, July 3rd. No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. But anyway, folks, this was an easy one for us, and I like it because there's no editing to it. I'm just going to take this and upload it and add a title, and it'll be there and good. But for all you folks that stumble across this, like and subscribe, because everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And everybody needs a friend named Pooch. I'm sorry, I'm your pretty.
Yeah, and she's my pretty.
Everybody needs a friend named Pooch.
Yeah.
And he's Pooch.
And they call me Pooch. Anyway, folks, we appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. We love you. Happy 4th. Be safe. We'll see y'all Wednesday night.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th.